Good morning, good morning, good morning to all the beautiful people out there in the land of YouTube world. I am here. My good friend is here, Kingston. My
Howdy.
Bliss Chris is here early in the manana. Bliss Chris, I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are waking up and realizing that you are important. Well, some of you mother humpers ain't beautiful. Some of you guys, man. And we don't do the Diddy shit over here, so teach his own, man. What's been up, brother? What are you doing?
Nah, I'm just getting a coffee or
Well,
heating a
listen,
coffee up.
let me run a couple things down while you're doing that so you can just listen and we'll go off of that because I think I got a nice segue for us. Steven, my good friend. See, the one thing about working out, dude, and I'm being honest, man, the gyms don't tell you everything, the trainers don't tell you everything, man. People, a lot of discouragement that goes into this is because of, you know, people don't really do their own homework just in life. You depend upon other people for every answer, for every situation. When you got to figure things out yourself, man. So I'm going to give a couple things that you guys will probably dig and check out, and maybe you didn't even know. But let me run these down, dude. Tell me what you think.
Let's hear it.
All right. So look, you know, hold on one second. Yeah, this isn't going to be a long one today. I got a couple things to do, but all right. So look, man, the most people that get into working out, um, the couple basic things that people are training. Number one of the training, it could be strength training, the exercise, the mood. The mood's a lot. Even the personal training, you still have to do your homework, man. Combining cardio with strength training, all kinds of different things that people don't know that they think they know, and that's why people get discouraged because they don't understand it, they don't see gains, they don't realize how hard that this thing called working out is. It's really not though if you apply yourself, man. But here's five things that I wrote down that I think you guys should all be aware of when you're getting ready to work out. Number one, you will be sore and you will be sore a lot.
Jeez, my
Number two,
internet sucks.
number two, you'll start to feel uh when you start working out, you miss one workout, then you're back for like a week or two, then you miss another one, then you might miss 2 days. That's a big thing, a hack. Don't let a gap go between your workouts. If you have a day off and you're hurt and you don't feel good, you know, you watch what you eat that day, but that same next day, man, whenever you're feeling, you get up and get back in the gym. Don't make that a habit of being lazy, lackadaisical, and taking days off that you can't get back because it's not just going to affect your body, it's going to affect your mind because you're not going to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too is once you stay with it, the more days you skip and miss, the more pain you're going to be in. The more consecutively you stay working out, the more likely you're not going to be in that much pain with. I'm not going to say you're not going to be in pain, but stretching and doing all the things you need to do. Um,
Do you think it's bad to work out 6 days, 7 days a week, right?
no, not at all.
You think if you're going to
Here-
do that, you should kind of go like, you know, not as hard?
No, I think that's where this is why this is a good show because that's where the education comes in because the one thing that no trainer, the one thing that no look, you go in a gym, even the people working out, bodybuilders, your body is your body, man. Your body was created by the Almighty, and the way that your body works. That's why I always say when clients used to come to me, I tell them, look, I need to see your doctor's note. I need to know your limitations. But no, it's not
Yeah, you
bad. You
can't
just have to.
you
You
can't treat
can't look.
everybody the same, right?
No, well, and not every
That's the thing.
workout's the same. Not every workout's the same, and not everybody. There's no two people in the world, whether they train together all day, every day for 10 years, they're not going to look alike. It just doesn't happen, man. Each one of us has our own identity, but your brain will adapt, man, after time. The other thing that I wrote down too is something that people don't think about. Kingston, this might be something for you. When you're training hard like that, you can have a lot of laundry, man. Like you're gonna have clothes that are sweaty and smelly. That's sometimes is a deterrent in itself. People don't think about that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because look, think about it. You come back from the gym, you're tired, your clothes are over there, you're like, I gotta train tomorrow, but I have nice clothes. My gym clothes are dirty. So then you gotta do, it's a mental thing.
Yeah,
Another thing, one of the biggest things that I would say, other than doing your own homework, results, like gaining results and seeing results and all that take time, man. It doesn't just happen overnight. Anything in life takes time, man. You apply yourself, it's discipline, and discipline is doing something every day like you hate it. Uh,
I know.
the
I go to the gym once, and then I'm already looking for before and after pictures. You know, like, oh, I think
Yeah,
I'm bigger.
but then you got the enjoyment of it too. Like another thing that people don't do, man, is you got to make it fun. So what I mean by that is if you're going into a gym, a new environment, and you're worried about other people looking at you, believe me, they're just about worried as you. They're worried as you are. Put headphones in your ears,
They're
man.
probably so
Zone out.
concentrated on their own selves. You know.
Oh yeah, they are definitely that, man. And the thing is, when they do that, yo, let me just say one thing, Carlos, man. You want to come up here, bro? That's my dog. I gotta send him the link. He said he might pop up. Don't cry for me, Argentina. You know I've always loved you.
The truth
Yo, I do want to
was,
say one thing. Even though
I've
we don't
never
talk
left you
anymore,
in my wild days.
I don't know who who wants to hear this or not, and I don't really care. But I want to say it was a sad day the other day for Mr. One Stephen Crea, who lost his appeal and is doing, whether I talked to the son Dominic or not, I haven't talked to him, but I don't wish that on his father. And anybody out there who's laughing, thinking that that's a joke that a man's going to be doing life in jail, like I said, man, that's whatever. I just want to say shout out to Mr. Creed, man. Hang in there. I mean, the dude's got cancer. He's going through a lot of stuff.
Who's
People just
this?
want to. A guy from New York, man. It's lied on and doing time, and he lost his appeal because he's doing life. They say he's a whatever, but that's not it. I'm talking about the guy still has a family out here, man, and you know that's all I'm saying is I want to wish him the best because he gonna be there, man. And who wants to wish anybody in jail, man? I just don't do that shit. That's never been me, man. You know, and I didn't even do time like that. But I know people that have, and there's nowhere where anybody wants to be. But see, Kingston, that's what happens on this internet. It's not about what it is most people do their shows based on their feelings. They don't do a show based on trying to reach others and help others. It's always about the show leads into becomes personal. And that's what I'm learning, man. You can't do that. If you
I
have a problem with
honestly,
somebody, go ahead, go ahead.
I only think it's that like one community kind of that you guys all kind of came from. You know.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
I mean, I see trolling on all types of shit on YouTube, but like
but the
this
thing
type of
is, it's
stuff.
as easy as this, bro. All you have to do is just say, yo, I'm not interested. Like, it's like, what are you going to do when you go to, say, if you go to the DMV and you take a permit test or something and you fail, whether you're younger, you're older, you're licensed. What are you going to do if that doesn't work out? You're going to go back and scream at the guy? Like, no, man, just things happen in life. You got to just stay strong, man. And again, educate yourself. Anytime you don't know what's going on and you have a feeling like, I wonder, pick up a damn Google's right here. Type it in, search it, go look. And that's the biggest thing with the workout thing that people, I don't think that they really understand, man. A lot of people are blinded by that, man. And you know what? I have to say one thing else too. I have to say this because it was reported to me last night that there's people out there, whatever they're doing, whether they like me or not, trying to put some movement together to stop people from coming here. And let me just add something.
Are you for
If you
real?
don't want to be here, I respect that. If you don't agree with my views, I respect that. But one thing I'm not going to do is let people ever attack the beautiful people in here. So, if any of my subs ever feel like they're being attacked, somebody's harassing them for going somewhere, doing something, don't ever feel like that because I've never told you where to go. I've never told you who to support. You do whatever you feel is right, as long as you're here at respect. And that's all I have to say about that. Now, Kingston, another thing you may not know, okay, is why don't people tell you what people don't tell you about working out? Now, let me run some down. This is not my list. I found this list this morning. So, Kingston, now I'm going to run these off and you tell me what you think. 7 things no one tells you about working out. Listen to this. Gyms are great, but you don't need one to succeed. Did you ever hear that one? Oh, you don't need a gym, work out in your house. Here's another one. Don't stress about concocting a body part split, meaning, you're splitting a workout. You have 2 different routines, like a chest and tries, or shoulders and tries, back and buys. And hold on, here's another one. Make your cardio quick. Yo, make your cardio. Hold on. Yo, make your cardio quick and to the point. Meaning, most of us hate cardio. Get in there, stretch, and get that out of the way, man. In and out, get it over with. Another thing, I've always said this. Put static stressing last. Wait, put static stressing last. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, no, I like to do before and after.
Well,
Especially when you're done static stressing. I mean, you got to really, when you're done before and working out, before and after, you have to stretch, man. Another thing.
even after, huh? I always
You have to.
before, not
Yeah,
after.
man. It's just like a warm up and a cool down. Yo, another thing too. People, this is oh man, I didn't even think of this. The biggest one no one tells you is when you're training and you're eating right, and you're trying to lose weight and get in shape, you will get hungry. And what else comes with that is too, believe it or not, you may lose. I'd say you might gain weight. How about that? You're gonna probably gain weight in the beginning because, and as you start working out, because it weighs more. Muscle weighs more than fat. But over time, you have to just stick with it, man. What I'm getting at is this: people are going to deter you, man. That's their goal. Especially a lot of people want to work out, and they don't want to see other people gain. And here goes one that now I know this rule, the 80-20 rule, but this 80-20 rule is really legit. I do it in a different way, but this is the correct definition. It says the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, is a general observation that, listen, guys, 80% of outcomes or results come from 20% of inputs or efforts. And now, Kingston, you're going to know what I'm talking about because you know about sports. And you know that even in sports, it's 20% is mental. It's really a physical is 20%, mental is 80%. And that's really a lot of things in life, man. That's just the way that it happens. Lance, what's up, brother?
That's why I'm very interested on trying to sharpen my mind and my mental state and try to, instead of like that negative voice, like, I can't do this, or, I got to just, instead of talking myself out of things, I got to talk myself into things,
Bro, it's like me. I could go on right now. All the shit that's being said about me all over, people that I never even knew, I don't even beef with. Look, I represent.
There it is.
My thing is this, though. They can say and do whatever they want. They're not going to affect me because I don't care, man.
That's crazy, man, that people got your name in their mouth.
No, Steven, it's cool. It's cool. But no, what I'm saying is like the most important part of anything in life, whether it's just living, breathing, you have to do your homework in anything, man. Like, what are you going to do? Just go in a gym and just do whatever you think? No, you're going to research, find out what need to do, implement some things, and then you'll see what works for you. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody is different, man. Most people will discourage you about the gym, like Kicks. Like me, I'm a big advocate for that. The only time I discourage the gym is in the beginning. If you're
Right.
coming off a 20-year hiatus and you're gonna think you're gonna just jump in the gym, no, work out with your steps, use your chair, use some straps, stretch, do that for a month, get all the kinks out, lactic acid. Then you get in the gym. You
You know
know,
what's funny? You know how I kind of been trying to get on top of myself and some things lately, like fitness, like even working out and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I want to start getting back into the gym with a friend of mine who's got a pass and go 3 days a week. But before I did that, I'd been out of there for
thank you,
so
Leslie.
long that I'm like, you know what? Let me start practicing at my house and doing stuff at my house to get me ready to go to the gym. And then I just kind of got comfortable doing my at home stuff, and I just been sticking with that. I don't really like the whole gym and that whole type of culture, you know.
Well, I'm gonna give you a gym hack, bro.
I
If you
like
don't
doing
like the
stuff by
gym,
myself at my house, you know.
well, guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. Here's the only problem with that. Not for just you, the fact that 80% of the people or 90% of the people who say, "Oh, I'll just work out at home," they don't.
Right.
Believe it or not,
If
believe it
you
or
force
not.
yourself to go to a gym, you're gonna do something, you know.
Well, listen, if you have say if you're not a confident person and you're a person that likes sees people in shape or working out, or you're discouraged. Another hack that you could do, a lot of people tell you, maybe they don't. I hear guys talk about it. You have to turn that negative to a positive, meaning that use that uncomfortable feeling in the gym. If you go there, you don't feel right being around people. Use that as an opportunity to put your headphones on, turn them up, put your head down, and work out. You don't need to talk to anybody.
Right.
Believe me, I tell you, I promise you, man, everybody that you're looking at in the gym is thinking the same thing you're thinking, man. They're
Yeah.
always looking at their bodies. They're never satisfied. If everybody's was satisfied with their body, here's
No one
another
would be
hack.
there.
Exactly. There you
Right.
go. And that's the truth. And
Wow, that's a great point, bro.
see, look, I trained people for a long time. It's just the nose, man. Like Ed grew up, he knew Marty Feldman, all the guys, like, training
Chester,
and
what's
shit. Like
good, bro? How you doing, buddy?
he's a good dude.
That's what I hear.
No, no, I know that, Ant. You know what I told you yesterday. I'm over that bull crap. Oh, look at this, my brother. Yo, bro.
What's going on?
Is that you right there? Is that you back in the day?
Yeah, that was in Allenwood in '95.
Dang. Oh, wait, yo, hold up. Wait, you're a guy that really did time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't let it get it twisted.
Carlos, I think you'll agree with me, bro. I really seriously want to give a shout out. Even though I don't talk to Dominic Crea, when I heard his dad lost his appeal, man, I felt bad for the old man. I'm like, I heard he's sick and shit. So even if you don't like people, man, you can still not wish somebody jail time, man. I heard people laughing and shit over there. Like, that's not right, man. That's my opinion. I think you think the same way. Whether you like people or not, you don't want to see nobody doing time unless you're hurting kids and shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, but we already knew how they railroaded him from the beginning. That's
Yeah,
the
bro. They
thing.
didn't even they wouldn't even let him get information to the jury that could. I'm not gonna say made a giant difference, but from what I was reading, they just turned out everything. Every time he tried to do something, they just railroaded him, man. So, bro, now that you're here, let me ask you something. Because one thing why I wanted you here is, Sessa, I don't know, he's not going to come up here, but he did time too. So, and I don't say that we're not getting in all that. All that shit's over with. That's days ago. I'm talking about the workouts because I only did little county time. And man, I know what we were doing. The biggest thing there in the county, we were doing push ups on cards, right? So, what was some of your routines, man? And how hard was it for you in the gym, in there doing that to out here, man? Did you feel like, with the dudes around you aggression, you need to do more and like, yeah, let me get at it? Or was there discouragement with that too? Like, how was it for you?
See, like when I did my bid, we had the weights. It wasn't later down the line that the BOP took out the weights from inside, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
working out in there is no different than like in the gym. You're watching others working out. You get pumped up. You got your partner and stuff, and you do your schedules. You have your day of rest. I worked out three times out of the week. You got dudes that want to hit it every day, and a couple of times a day they will overdo it. you know.
Mhm.
But I would mix in the calisthenics, but mostly do the calisthenics because see with the weights, people don't realize you start buffing up, you leave those weights alone, that muscle starts getting all fucking flabby. You stick with the
Yeah.
calisthenics. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, even though I got a thin frame, I'm still fucking ripped because I make sure I stay with my calisthenics. Plus, I work construction, so I stay in shape.
Oh hell yeah! See, that's what
But
I'm trying
Carl,
to work on is my calisthenics and doing my at home stuff.
yo, them jail, you got to talk to jail guys, man. All them dudes in jail I've ever seen. I've seen dudes come home from the penitentiary, whatever, man. People say whatever. I'm not advocating for none of that shit. I seen dudes come home friggin' like I'm not even, I'm talking like, all right, I'll tell you who was a monster. You ever see the dude that's all over the internet, Whack 100, the dude from Cali? I don't know if you ever seen him. He's always the game's
I know what you're
manager.
talking about.
Well, look how,
I call him. He's Wolf Tickets 100. He's a fucking good one.
yeah, but look at him though. If you look at his jail picture, there's him with a blood dude, bro. His arms, like you see him now, like Carlos said, he's he's not in shape now, but bro, when he did that time, that dude was big, man. I'm talking about arms like this, bro, 20-something inch. And to me, I don't know if it was the ramen noodles, but like Carlos said, man, like I think in there you have to stay more on point and on your game because anything could happen at any time. You got to stay ready. You know what I mean?
See, what I was gonna say is, I mean, I don't have any experience, but you could, you're in there and you're working out and you're getting in shape and all that, but isn't it kind of tough because there's not really many healthy things in there to eat besides, finding tuna mackerels and certain shit like that?
You got to compensate. You got to create your own meals, like a lot of protein. Like at least with the commissary, you have tuna, you got mackerel, salmon, shit like that. And in the commissary at the time, they had the protein powders. So you make your protein.
Carlos, what he's talking about is there's this new bodybuilder dude out there. What they do is not the old way, but like we do it. They do this thing with counting macros now. Like the dude will be like, as long as it don't matter what he eats in that 3,000-4,000 calorie a day diet, he can eat freaking 6 cheeseburgers. As long as he doesn't go over that number, then he considers that legit. But when you got a guy that's on 10,000 different steroids, you know what I mean? Like, but he's a young dude too. He's like 22. Sam Sullick, man, he's a giant. But this for you, Carlos. Elmville, Carlos, the Sessa boys in there quick. I don't know what that means. That's a little sidebar. Oh, Allenwood. Yeah. Allenville or Allenwood? Wasn't it Allenwood the penitentiary?
It's Allenwood it's 4 prisons in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah. I've been there. I've been there to visit a lot of guys, man.
At Camp Low, Medium, Penn.
They don't call some of the meals hookahs or something. You know what? But look, the funniest thing is any advice you can give these people here that, because the attacks. We've been through everything, and I'm not getting into that. What's the best way to deal with it? Because I think in the infamous words of Carlos, I think your thing is don't watch it. Turn it off. You don't have to be there. Isn't that right? It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
If you don't like somebody, change the channel.
You don't watch it, but you got to take it for what it is. It's become theater. Let's be honest. It's become fucking theater. You got grown ass men on fucking live. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. You know I've always loved you.
It's theater, and you know and I'm not an actor, So all you can do is look at it, take it for what it is, laugh, and be yourself. That's why I always tell you: be true, be honest. It don't matter if people like you or not. Just always be honest. While all these motherfuckers out here lying and shit and fooling the stupid ass people that fucking sub and they hang out in their chat, be honest and call shit out.
It's funny though, because as long as you've been doing this and we've been around, man, I think you gave the same advice. And look, man, the one thing I say, and anybody who wants to question or say anything about Carlos, man, none of you mother umpers who like him or talking crap could ever say this dude will ever speak his mind and tell you what he feels, man, because you got definitely a good track record of that, man. And I think that that's great.
Absolutely, you got to be yourself, man. That's the thing. See, the problem with like the community, you know what, and it's YouTube in general. Everybody want to be liked. You know, they want to be liked so much
Oh,
to the point where they got to come
yeah.
on here and make up stories of how bad. Listen, and here's the
Hi,
one thing I
Sarah.
learned: when somebody got to tell you how bad they are, they're not bad.
Yo, the
Exactly.
thing, Carlos, a lot of the advice from you and Seth and even Kingston, man, like, when I see the lies and all the shit spread and I see my name, man, I'm just doing like, yo, I'm really laughing because these idiots don't realize they're helping me. Like, really, like, any exposure you give me, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna feed to none of that stuff, man. I really don't care. And another reason why I wanted you to come up here is because you know me, bro. You know that my chat goes wherever. I don't care. We don't tell nobody where to go. Do what you want, man. I've never tried to control anybody, and I would never do that. Whether you're with me or you're not, whether you're with my enemy or not, I really don't care. You have the right to go where you want. Now, if they're talking crap about me or why somebody's talking crap, now that's a different story. But I don't watch none of the shows, so I don't know what they're doing. And people, please stop sending me stuff. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what they're saying. Really, with all due
I know. I
respect.
bet you got people like
Oh my
sliding you this,
gosh,
sending you
man.
this.
This one's,
You
this
just
is
gotta
with the
get your
same
mind
message.
out of
Yeah,
that
but
and
here's the
away
thing, though.
from it.
Kingston, it's not even people messaging me that's been there. It's people that now all of a sudden want to try to reach out, or like enemies of my enemies are not your friends, man. Like
They
people
just
say
want to
that.
see. They just want to see this thing keep going over and over and over again. Like he said,
Now, a
Carlos said,
lot of
it's
it is the
theater.
protection of the lie. See what it is, and here's the thing, and this is my word, and I've used it for a long time. Nobody wants to own their shit in the community. If you do some
I
shit,
need
just
1 minute.
I'm here. I'm
just
listening.
own it. Just own
Yep.
it. If you did something wrong, just own it. Say I did that. That's what grown people do. But now we come from a society where everybody wants to be a victim. It's easier to blame everybody instead of taking accountability for the shit one does. It's
Yep.
I did this because of that, or I did this because I don't respect none of that shit. You did it is real simple. You grown. You know what I'm saying? Fucking admit it. The same thing like liars. People lie because they're scared. I ain't
Yep.
scared, so I don't have to fucking lie about a fucking thing.
For sure. And then you make up that one line, then you got another 5 to 10 you got to tell, and then before you know it, you can't trust the sentence that comes out of their mouth.
Yeah, because what it is they tell so many lies, it's hard to keep up with their lies, because at the end of the day, the truth is always going to be the truth, you know?
Yeah, nah, for sure. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm up here to socialize and meet people. I would be afraid to come up here one day and then meet somebody in real life and be like the opposite. So I'm just trying to be just like you and Mike, just authentic and just be myself.
That's what I respect about you, Kingston. You're here to be yourself. That's the problem with people. They feel that because it's the mob genre and stuff like that they got to come over here and they got to tell stories of how big and bad they were and all this imaginary shit they did in their life. No, you could be an average 9 to 5 fucking square. Just be yourself. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with people. We all have principles and certain codes that we live by, that we maintain, that we view. I got my own personal code. It might be different from everybody else, but you stick to it and you don't sacrifice that shit. But that wanting to be liked and everything, part of a team, people feel like they need to be part of something. That's why you watch all the fuckery that transpires and all these stupid people in chats saying, yeah, because they're weak. They want to feel like they're part of a team and stuff like that. I'm my own fucking team. It's real simple. I bounce. I got a few people I fuck with, but I'm going to make decisions based on how I feel, not on how others feel or what others think. And that's the problem with these people here. They want to be
100%.
liked so much they sacrifice their fucking principles. That'll never happen.
Nope. Yeah, these people, they just don't like themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't really care who they are. So they got to, like you said, amp themselves up, make up stories, and they got to kind of portray some character. You know what I mean? And I'd be afraid to do that shit because you're just going to get called out all the time, on lies and shit. But
Yeah, it's same thing like the whole thing. Like I put the picture up, the avatar. That was when I was away. I don't never regret anything about my bid because you know what? I learned a lot, and it's the reason why I didn't never go back because of what I learned during my bid. But bragging about prison ain't nothing cool about prison. These motherfuckers come out here and they want to brag, trying to get points and act like it's special, man. I don't give a fuck if you did 10, 20. Ain't nothing cool about prison. Ain't nothing to brag about. You don't get no fucking points for that shit. The only thing I give people points for is a man that takes his weight. You went, you did your fucking time, you kept your fucking mouth shut, and you came home. You know, and then you kept that code inside. But that's not what happens. You get these guys, they do a bid, they come back out here to street this and street that. Meanwhile, they calling cops over here, dry snitching over here, filing reports over here, this and that. That's not convict code. So I don't give a fuck if you did 10 or 20 or 30 fucking years. You got rid of that code. Don't claim street or any of that shit when you out here acting like a goddamn cop. I don't respect that shit.
I'm listening to him. My granddaughter had a little accident, so I'm changing her real quick. I'm listening to cars. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what? No, that means grandpop. I'm like, oh no, I forgot I had the headphone in. Yo, you couldn't have said it any better, man. No, and to be honest, you know, if I'm talking today about the truth, what they don't tell you in the gyms and trainers, well, Carlos just gave you a fact about life that people don't tell you, man. Let me just say this: any dude that did whatever time, if you're up here acting like I did whatever, okay, but why did you go there? And in the process that you did that in the interim, what happened to your kids? Was there another man kissing your wife? Was there another man kissing your kid? Or when you wound up and you thought that you were going to say, you know what, let me be an informant and telling somebody, because when the cuffs went on, you say, you know what, I got to take another man from his family because I can't do this time. It's the same thing when you're walking in the gym and people are discouraging. And that's what I'm trying to get. Anything you do in life, if usually there's like some kind of resistance or discouragement, 9 out of 10 of the times, man, the people that love you, they're going to give you the right information. Not all the time, but the people you don't know that are trying to give you advice and do this and do that or discouragement, man, go do the opposite, because usually the opposite is the right answer, man. Like Carlos said, have your own way, be your own self, do your friggin' research, man. Get on Google. Everything's there. How to work out, what to do when I go in the gym. Anything you need is right there, man. So, and just like life, but any of these clowns up here to think that they're, you know, a better person, or they think they're better than any one of us, or we're better than anybody. No, that's not it. Just certain people carry themselves. Like me and Carlos been talking about this for 3 years. I've never had an informant on the show. I don't get down like that. I don't care. I'm trying to help the youth not to end up like these clowns. I mean, look, Carlos, how about this? You go into a gym and you see a dude that's in shape, and, you know, girls are looking at him, all right, you want to emulate that. You're like, I got to get in shape. You know, you're younger, you want to get that. Now you're in the street, you see these guys that are just lying and telling these lies. Like, yeah, man, I just came back home from jail again, man. Yo, I'm a gangster. Dude's 50, 60 years old talking about, I'm a street guy. If you're 50, 60 years old and you're a street guy, then you're an idiot. That just tells me you're uneducated. So that's what I push for the most on this thing.
To even say you're a street guy, you don't say that.
Carlos, do they say it? Carlos.
Well, no, I'm saying I'm sure they do, but I'm saying just, you know, you're supposed to just be you and let your energy, let your body talk for you, you know, not your mouth.
Like, yo, when me and Ant hang out, man, like, you know, Carlos knows because I was on the phone with him. We're not talking about YouTube. Bro, we enjoy life. We enjoy conversation, good food, man. And that's the difference with a lot of people. And I think, Carlos, a lot of dudes have it effed up here that, you know, like I said,
separate it.
Nah, go where you want, be around who you want. But remember, man, every action is a reaction. And every time somebody sees something, they're going to pretty much voice their own opinion, per se. They're going to take their own, what they see, analyze it, and whatever they feel is right, that's what they're going to say. And that's how all the bullshit starts. You can't let that get to you, just like the gym. This whole show today is about discouragement. Don't let people discourage you. Whether you're in the gym, whether you're in real life, whether you're just, man, family will discourage you. You have to say to yourself, I'm going to do me. the way that I want to do, and you do you. And that's how life should go. But unfortunately, some people are so easily influenced, Kingston. That's why I respect you so much. You don't understand. You're a young boy in this shit. You're 36, man. You're on the level of an old head. That tells me and Carlos that your dad and your mom raised you right. Dude, that's a big thing these days, man. Like, because Carlos is around my generation. Like, you know, you don't see that a lot with the young kids, man. These kids have no respect, man. So you got to give yourself credit. Like, every day when you get off here and you're in your room or whatever, like, yo, I did it again. Like, you know that coming up here is hard for you, but you're doing it. So to me, it's like, man, you're not letting discouragement, even your own. And let me state that. Sometimes it's not other people that are worse. It's us that are worse when it comes to discouragement.
My biggest opponent isn't anything on the outside. My biggest opponent is like me versus me, bro. You know, it's like that mind, my mind that wanders, you know? So like,
but here's the go. No, it gets me hyped because the biggest hack to that is when your mind's playing tricks on you. So when you're sitting there and you're trying to stay laser focused and you're your own worst enemy, that's just a cliche, whatever. But the thing is, how you beat that is when you realize that if you're starting to make gains and you know inside, but you still don't see it, or your life's going good and you're trying to make a difference, you're not trying to let anybody discourage you going forward, I think you'll really know, because you'll know if they become empty views. Like when you're looking at yourself and you're discouraging yourself, it doesn't hold the same weight. As you're going on, and like little by little, it dissipates. What I'm saying is there's a light at the end of the tunnel, Kingston. There's a time when you're going to come on here and you're going to be like, yo, what's up? You might be doing it by yourself. And you'll look at everybody like, man, I can't believe it one time. You know, and the reason why you're able to do that is all the work you're putting in, which is called discipline. And I'll tell you right now, Carlos, I hope you agree with me, everybody in the chat, if you don't have discipline in life, and I don't care what it's about, even tying your shoes, doing something every day that you hate, but like you like it, that's what this whole thing called life is about, man.
That's what I'm
It's the same routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to educate yourself, man. That's all I'm saying. Educate yourself, but be positive, man. And
discipline and hard work have a lot to do with it.
Hard work, yeah.
Not to vary off topic. I was watching something yesterday and it blew my mind, and it's a topic that's trending right now. BBL.
Yeah, give us a topic to talk about tomorrow.
BBL.
Yeah, I don't understand that, man.
What was that?
They experiencing
BBL, Brazilian, you know.
Oh, butt
now
lift.
they're experiencing issues going on, you know, with their body and stuff like that. When the reality is, if you put the discipline and you put that work, could have gone to a gym and got that same butt by putting that workout in and getting your glutes the right way. Now you didn't do that.
Yes,
so now what happens, everything you eat, everything on your diet, it shifts to other parts of your body. And it's like I tell people, there's always shortcuts, but put that fucking work in, and you're going to see a lot more women are going to start going towards going to the gym and putting that work in, instead of going to go get these Brazilian butt jobs and having their ass leaking and their medical conditions.
Yo.
Bro, I heard some nasty stuff that
Carlos, you're talking about the girls that were having infections. No, I read about that. Man, they were like their butts were exploding and shit. I heard about it. Wow. Okay.
And the sad part about that is the majority of them are doing it for them. Because if you ask a majority of real men that have women that are natural and women with the plastic, I'm sorry, I'll take a real woman over a plastic
man.
every fucking day.
Me too, brother. Don't matter stretch marks, don't matter nothing, man. If it's natural, it's me. I don't like all that, extra. It's like when you buy a car, you go to the dealer. I mean, you want all these bells and whistles. Sometimes you can't afford it, man. So you got to go with the base model. To be honest, the base model will never let you down, bro. Ever. Emerald.
Sometimes having too many bells and whistles, like, even my neighbor, she's like 60 and she just went and got like a new Acura. She don't even fucking know how to like turn the radio on or do all these basic things and shit. Crazy.
That's what's up.
But nah, for real.
Carlos, but the women that's doing that, right? I heard they're having problems with their hearts and stuff too, right?
Yeah, it's because it's major surgery. The thing with that is it becomes addicting to them. It goes from the BBL to the Botox to the
Where
this
does
to
it
the that
stop?
to the
Right.
and you're never once you start surgery, unless
You're
you're
never
really
gonna be
really
content.
rich, you gotta keep doing it because as you age, it gets worse. You got to get touch ups and touch ups and touch ups. So
But Carlos, some of these content creators, the men might have BBLs too. No Diddy, because I'm not on that. But I mean, I've been hearing shit that dudes are getting plastic surgery. I don't know if it's true or not. And I'm not. I would never say a name because it's not my business. But Kingston, I mean,
I heard some guys that like can't get their legs and stuff big in the gym or probably don't even work on their legs. They probably just train all waist up.
no,
They're getting like
man, you don't even.
calf
It's
implants. You ever heard of calf
it's way,
implants?
dude. Calf implants. They're breaking dudes' legs and extending their legs. They're making dudes taller now. You didn't see that?
I seen that.
But here's the problem. In all serious note, when you have people that abuse people about their looks, you have people that are on here bullying. Whether we all might think it's a joke going through all this. This is what makes for these surgeons to have business is people that are getting abused their whole life, that don't like what they see, that people that are just so nasty, and the stuff that's bred on here. And it really, that's what I say, you never know what somebody's going through, man. Like, words are powerful, man. You think you might be joking and discrediting somebody and making fun of their looks or saying whatever. You don't know what that person's doing when they're looking in the mirror. Like, to me, I'm not one of them guys. That doesn't make me feel good. I don't like to put people down, but all these idiots that you see on here are the adults that are supposed to be adults. That's all they are, man. You can see, right? Look, when I see these people, I see a direct line straight to when they're a kid. I could see them in high school, getting friggin' bullied. I can see them.
They're probably dishing out what they received, and that's actually the messed up part because if you've been on that receiving end, you know how that shit goes. So, for you to double down and make someone else go through that, that speaks volumes.
And that's the thing, because if you want to sit there and, man, how can I put it? Look, the best thing you could do for your kids is build confidence. Because if you build a confident kid, you're going to have nothing to worry about. I didn't say cocky. I said confident. All these guys that you see and women that act like this on here and screaming every day, one word in the chat, that's their show. Carlos, right or wrong? One word in the chat. Now they got a show. They're going 3 times a day and they tell you how bad this dude is and how bad that dude is and how this and that. Another thing, man, the weak people. People that have to go out of their way every day on this internet to name people and say who's a bad person and say if you go over there, you're a piece of crap. How could you hang with this? Man, that is a very, very, very insecure person. And you can see that too. You can see that too. But unfortunately, man, I've never seen nothing like it on the YouTube. This is not really, they say it's real life, but I'm starting to believe Carlos, man. This is like a video game or something. Like, this is just some fucking, whatever. Carlos always got good words for that shit, but
Bizarro world.
Bizarro, yeah. But Carlos,
Looney Tunes,
just Carlos, just do me one favor. Please don't ever in your life cry for me, Argentina. You know I've always loved you.
You're
oh
shot.
My God. Yeah, I'm not an actor, so I'm not gonna do the fucking theater shit. You can't make this shit up. It's fucking theater. Sitting up there crying and the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yo, let me tell you, only because see Emerald, not only she have the best nails, just like these other women, they're beautiful women, man. No, Co's not hitting on her. She, she's a good person too. All the stuff she does for her family, she believes in that, the same stuff that I do. And that's what makes people beautiful, man. Looks fade, bro. Like, if you're with somebody for their looks and thinking they're never gonna gain weight or get a wrinkle or a freckle, I don't know what you're thinking. I guess I can't really talk because I'm not, in a relationship, but I am. I'm in a relationship. I'm in a caregiver. Like, I take care of my father, man. That's all that matters. And these guys go on there, they put pictures of my dad up, they make fun. Yo, guess what? I don't care. Have at it. Do more. Do whatever you want to do. Because you know why? Again, I have to say, Kingston, every time, see, dudes like me, Carlos, Kingston, we like to think of ourselves as intelligent. Though we might not speak it all the time, but every time somebody, my mom always said, God rest her soul, they'll always show you who they are. When they show you acting like that, you see, like, this is them, man. This is not some, they always say entertainment. Man, you guys ain't method actors. This is you, man. This is your life. It's just amplified 10,000 times. That's how I feel. My own opinion. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, you're absolutely
Straight up.
right. You just gotta come out here and be yourself. But what it is that you always gotta understand. You're no matter what in
All right,
life and
and
in
be good.
you're gonna have haters. So there's this YouTube is filled up with haters. You know, just people who just get up just to hate
Gotcha.
on people. No other reason that they don't like their life and how their life is going. You know, and you
Yeah, and
don't
not even
respond to
that.
them
Like,
all the time.
and, you know, Carlos, I don't even care. Like I said, whoever doesn't, you know, if people are forcing you not to come here, and if you want to be weak minded and you want people to control your life and tell you what to do, then by all means do what you want. If you don't want to be here because you feel a certain way, you like somebody better than me, by all means do what you want. I'm never going to tell you what to do. All I'm going to tell you is before you do something, like think about it, research it, and make sure that you know for you you're making the right decision. Because sometimes what I learned on here in this YouTube, even me before, we react and it becomes more than a thought, it becomes a reaction. And that never goes well, man. It always ends up bad. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, and in this community, even me, I've made bad choices when I started in this community, supporting certain content creators. But it's
Well,
like
you don't
anything
know
in
till
life.
you know.
You learn certain things and you move on. You know what I'm saying? You just don't go back. So that's the problem with a lot of these people here. They'll sit up there and say, oh, this and this and that, and this content creator is this and this content creator is that. Later on down the line, they over there with their tongue up the same content creator's ass again. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
doing that shit. You're not gonna attack my family and all of a sudden you tell me sorry and everything is all kumbaya. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Go fuck
and Carlos, since you're here, we might as well. I want to do this too. So,
And
Carlos, you just can say correct or incorrect. Carlos, even before me and you had words, but be honest. The first when we first met, we had a conversation, me and you and somebody else maybe. Did we ever, no matter what we went through, ever repeat any of that?
No,
Never.
that's the thing.
So
People
when
don't
you guys
understand
thought
that.
whatever, that's my dog, man. Carlos my boy, man, for real. He really is.
I was telling
We've been
somebody the other day, I was like, a lot of times when I'm at work, I'll get home and I'll get updates with everything that goes on. I have people reach out. I was like, you'd be surprised how many people I talk to, how many numbers, and a lot of it is subs that don't even type in the chat because they're tired of the attacks. You know, so they give me information and tidbits. And you know why I'm able to have those resources? Because I'd never throw those fucking resources under the bus like these motherfuckers here do. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Show loyalty. Keep your fucking mouth shut. These motherfuckers huddle up, have conferences, and then 15 minutes later, everybody in the whole community knows what the fuck is going on. Because motherfuckers
Kingston.
you give them a little bit of valuable information, and they're already thinking about who they're gonna tell.
No, you didn't hear what he said. Every day before the show, these guys like they all collectively get together, all of them, whatever, like 4 dudes on a call, and they plot their day. And every show is planned on what attack and what to do. And it happens with the subs because
Who the
somebody
hell
will say
wants to
something.
waste their life doing that, man? Some
Not
people
me, man.
really.
Hey, look, I hope they stay away from here. I could care less. I don't want anything to do with them, man. My message is always going to be the same. I'm trying to push a positive message because I know what pain feels like. And I think people can avoid a lot of that. If I can help people do that, oh well. I'm not for everybody. I understand that. But I never lie to people. I've never been anything other than when I first came on here. I'm a little calmer now. But hey, man, Carlos, that's a good thing, though. We all make mistakes, man. We didn't know coming on here what this shit was going to be like, man. I thought dudes are being real. You know what I'm saying?
You
That's
see
what it
everything
is.
and you learn. But here's the other thing that goes on a lot, and this a lot of people need to understand this. Not everyone has to like everyone. For instance, Cole
No.
might not like a certain content creator, right? You're a sub here. Just because Cole doesn't like that guy over there doesn't mean you have to dislike that guy. If you're okay with that person, go over there. See, what we have going on too much is everybody feels like they need to have to take a side and need to be part of a team.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
is a simple thing in life. Not everybody has to like each other, and you can't change it. And you have some that they want to be Buddha. Oh, you two are fighting. I can fix this. Let me get in between. Sometimes you can't fix it. It's best just to leave people alone. If this content creator don't want to talk to that content creator, it's fine. You can continue to support both of them.
Yeah.
Just don't talk about either one in a fucking chat. Don't indulge in the bullshit. Say, you know what? This person is cool with me, and that person is cool with me. But now these people don't have that because they don't want that response. They don't want to be attacked by another person who feels, oh, you're supposed to support this guy because what this content creator did is wrong. Man, stop that shit. Stop quarterbacking people on what they should do. And people, don't be scared. Go to whatever fucking channel you want to go to. It's real simple, man.
Mike Ball.
Stay in your own
What's
lane.
up? And one thing I will say though, there's a lot of things you can, a lot of things you can't, a lot of things you will, a lot of things you won't, a lot of things you do, and a lot of things you don't. But one thing you don't do is don't cry for me, Argentina. You know I will always love you. That's for you, bro.
Hey, Cole.
Yeah.
I had to stop real quick. I gotta head out, but I love you,
Go
brother.
ahead. I'm not staying on there long, man. I gotta go make Pop some breakfast. Man, love, bro. I'll call you later.
Absolutely. Everybody be easy. Everybody have a good day.
God bless, bro. Be safe, man.
You too, man.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he's cool shit.
Yeah, man. People talk shit about Carlos. Yo, listen. They all say Carlos this. Let me tell you something, man.
Like that.
Yeah, Carlos never ever been. Look, whether he's been through crazy shit on here, he'll admit it. But he's always been the same with me, man. Yeah, that's my dog, man. He's never lied to me, and everything he's told me, I won't get into about certain people. I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it, but he's been right, man. Maybe I should have took his advice a little bit, but you know what? That's what life's about. It's a learning experience, man. And that's what I'm going to end this with. Anything you do in your life, no matter what it is, man, I don't care. Because look, I'm not going to be here forever. You're still going to have that man or woman in the mirror. But just make sure whatever you do in life, man, just apply yourself the best. Give it your best. Even if you fail, man, the good thing about life is when you're still breathing, you're still like you don't get do-overs with life per se. Because once you live, you live. But when you're trying to train and fitness and eat right, there's time, man. You do have a little bit of time on your side, man. Just because you know what happens if you don't. All of us getting older should watch because you know you have ailments, the food, the chemicals, all that. You know the cancers, all the poison, man, that we eat that we don't even know, the pesticides. I mean, people are showing reports on TV of people eating, buying ribs from the store, putting baking soda on there and some vinegar, and you see these maggots or whatever come out, like parasites. Like, we as a whole should want better choices for ourselves. And it's not just training. It's your whole life, too, with a conversation with somebody. Like, try to be a better person. Try to, even look, the hardest thing to do is when people come at you is to not respond. We're all guilty.
I know, we both got to do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same.
But you have to let it go.
Not with the internet shit. I don't have the internet shit going on, but just like personal stuff, family stuff, I got to learn, the same shit kind of.
Yeah,
and
that's
the thing
the truth.
is, too, when you mess up or you make a mistake and you actually learn how to rewrite that, you have to, we got to apply that in real life too,
Yeah, but not only apply it, you have to pass it forward. Like all the game that I'm trying to give here, I know people probably know more than me or whatever, but if I can use my life experience and my influence to help, they always say if you can help one person. Yeah, like I really think that, like that's why I don't care who talks about me. Let them say whatever they want. But I really hate when they try to control people's chats, tell people where to go. They make the subs feel like crap, man. I got a message last night from a sub. I won't say her name. She was like,
stick around.
Well, she's like, I don't want to. No, well, I understand her point. I met her through somebody else, and somebody's, one of the persons was telling her, I'm the enemy now, whatever. So I guess they don't want her to come over. I say, yo, I'm not mad at you. You do what you want. Like, I respect all that. That's the good thing about this. Nobody's forced to be here, man. You could just leave the chat, go wherever you want. But this chat and this show is always going to be about positive. It's not going to be never about negative. It's never going to be bashing people every day. It's not right for people to make subs look at somebody and say, oh, well, you don't like Code, so he can't a sub can't be in your chat because they're in Code's chat. I'm not talking about anybody here.
That's some
wishing
third grade recess shit.
Yeah,
like drawing a
that's
line in
good.
the sand.
Yeah, that's great, dude. Good segue. Good point. Because you know what? That's exactly what you clowns sound like. And women out there that's doing that to people. If you're trying to control your subs, you guys are very insecure, man. What, you're not that secure that your subs won't make a good decision to go in a chat and come back? What do you think? You're that worried and insecure that when they go to another chat, they're gonna, you're gonna lose them? Yeah, you're gonna lose them. Maybe you're talking something that's not right. Change your speech, bro, or woman, whatever. Yeah, it shouldn't. Yup. Go wherever you want. Do what you want.
For sure.
For real, man.
You have some good numbers in here today, you think?
I think, man, I hit up to like 31, 32 at the top. That's pretty cool.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
all I ask anybody, hit the like button, man. The Troy drives up to 200. And you know what? Here's the only thing that sucks, Kingston, is that I got all these content creators. I guess now everybody, whoever doesn't like me, whoever's on what side, now all of a sudden these people all were cool with me. Last year donate. Now they're telling everybody don't donate because, just give the money to them. How about I tell everybody this right now? If you don't want to donate to me, by all means donate to Make-A-Wish. You don't have to give it to me. Did I ever say you have to give it to me? No, I'm doing a drive. We're at $205 right now. And I still didn't even tap into the resources and the people. But one thing I've learned about being on here, man, is that the show goes on. I'm going to be here every day, and I don't care about who I was friends with yesterday. I'm talking about where I'm at today and what I could do to improve my life, your life, whatever. Anything I could do to be a positive, man. A plus, not a minus.
The people that are with you, people that
JJ.
are with me, the people that are with us, in that they're here for the right reasons, they'll show up every day. And
look at Mike Ball.
Hey, if we lose a couple stragglers or a couple Twizzlers, maybe we'll double up and gain those back and good people,
Well, look at Mike Ball, man. The guy does his show. Mike's a great guy, man. And I suggest, look, even if you don't like me, even the guys that don't like me and the girls that don't like me, go subscribe to the Mike Ball show because you will like Mike. And the thing is, like, one thing I do that some people don't is I watch a guy like Mike, Black Dragon. I watch these guys because I think there's a big market for independent biker conversation. I really do. Maybe not now, but I think really hit that independent, somebody who's not in a club, but I respect all clubs, and it's not a discouragement. But learning and watching them guys, man, it's one thing I've always done in my life, man. If I see somebody that's, sounds like they know what they're talking about, I'm going to pay attention. And then, I might take something that they're doing and try to learn more about it, or learn more than they know, or however it goes. But
twist on it, yeah.
No, and I love to have a show like Mike's, once he teaches me all the stuff. Yesterday, my dad's nurse, bro, you don't even know what I went through with my dad's catheter. Like, she's not even here. She's supposed to change it. She didn't even show up. Then the other girl comes. She don't even know what she's doing. Yo, he's a veteran, man. And Mike, you know what? Mike, you should do a show on veterans and how veterans is, on a hospital bed. Not just my dad. There's many. And the lack of care that they don't receive, man. It's just like they're okay. You're going off. Sooner or later, you're gonna be out of here. They don't care about nothing, man.
Dude, you know what? Even with you saying that, what even kind of bothers me, and I've been kind of thinking
look at Hardwire. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was even thinking like when my
IB me.
Like when my dad had to go in the hospital and this and that, like. I feel like I was fighting for him harder than like maybe some of the people that were like caring for him. They were like, yeah, I was like, oh, like I hope he's improving and this and that. And they're like, yeah, well, don't get your hopes up. And like, and then like I was even like, maybe we should bring him home and not put him on like the breathing thing. Because once you go on a breathing thing, it's like impossible to get off of that. That's almost like, I don't know.
Yeah, you like when you're in a state like that, man, when you have, because I used to fix those machines, breathing machines, apnea monitors for babies, ventilators. I used to take them apart and fix them years ago. I was doing that from 97 to like 2000.
Wow.
I learned a lot, man. I used to go to this place called Second Breath. It was for kids that are on ventilators, man. That's a sight. If you guys ever want to donate to something or want to see something, man, go check out Second Breath. It's in PA. I forget where it's at, but it's sad sight. All these little young kids are all just hooked to machines in a room, man. That's all it is. Kids hooked to machines. And just, we used to bring all the supplies up there, test the equipment, food pumps. That shit humbles you, man. I've had so many life experiences like that. Every time when I thought mine was the worst story, I'd see somebody who had it worse. But if you're a real dude, man, and you're a so-called guy, ex-guy from the street, or you're so-called biker, if you're so-called, gangster, whatever the fuck these guys say they are, you did time. You don't act like this, man. They don't act the way these people do. Nobody should portray themselves the way these guys are, like demanding subs where to go, screaming the way they do. They're the only holier than thou. Nobody's better than them. Controlling people, manipulation, man. This is all the shit. This country was built on everything opposite of that. Freedom, man. Yeah, we got flaws. Shit happens. That's not the topic. But we have the freedom to make decisions and do what's right. I just see a lot of wrong, man. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. For real.
Nope. I actually had a
No,
girlfriend.
me either, Mike.
I had a girlfriend who had, fake boobs.
Yeah.
And that's the same girl that I told the story about how I took her to Atlantic City for like a nice vacation. And it was our first night there. It was all late. I wanted to throw sweatpants on, just go to sleep, but she got all dressed up and just to go get ice cream so that them things could hang out. And then like all these dudes are like staring at her and she's like entertaining it. That's how like you don't need fake chicks like that.
If you gotta be, if you can get it.
If you got fake boobs, you probably got a fake mind. You probably got a fake personality. What else is fake?
Well, you know what? Well, no, because we have to be careful because there's a lot of women that have, some women go through breast problems and then they have to, get augmentation to do stuff. We're not talking about that. No, I know a girl from my neighborhood, man, let me tell you something. That thing probably paid her house, her car. She made them things work for her, bro. And she's not a stripper. She had a topless cleaning service. And I used to be like, yo, what are you doing? And yo, she made a lot of money. She was a good girl, though. She just didn't care, man.
You should get her to come by. And
I got your back, JJ. I'm just saying. I got your back.
I like how she did the parentheses with the period.
Yeah, look
like a pair of boobs.
Oh, that's shit.
Awesome.
JJ.
That's great.
JJ, no, we're not saying that at all. Look like
oh, yeah, the debates are on tonight, Code.
Yeah, man, I know.
Is that Kamala Harris and Trump?
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man.
That's actually going to happen, huh?
Tonight.
Wow.
Yep.
Well,
no, I think that, yeah, but see, JJ, you got to admit to it. I'm being very respectful here. JJ, just because, and you can say it about men if you want, or whatever. I don't know, because I don't look at men like that. I love women. But JJ, there's a lot of women that get stuff done and implants that maybe aren't done right, don't look right. And I feel bad when I watch that guy, that show Botched, and you watch all these people come in with the failed plastic surgeries, man. Yo, when you see those people, I feel bad because it's a lot of those. Look, some woman might just want her breasts done. I'm getting them done, that's it. But a lot of people do things because they don't like what they see in the mirror. And that's all I'm trying to do, man. Try to love what you see in the mirror. Though, because sometimes the decisions you do stuff, there's people. I know a lot of women with I know a chick right now that's a good friend of mine who has, you could never tell that her boobs weren't real, and I don't even want to talk about that. Now they're going to be on Reddit. Code's talking about boobs.
That's my fault. Put it on me.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
I tell
right?
every woman when I see women, I don't care big, small, short, tall. I'm like, listen, don't forget you're beautiful.
Look at Lance. Lance's comment was funny.
Yeah.
No. He said something about JJ or about her nose or something.
Who did?
No, never mind. It was a joke.
Oh, JJ's. Yo, let me tell you something about JJ. What I know about her. She's married, happily, kids, but she's a very pretty woman, man. She's good people, man. She really is. Her, Cindy, like, there's a lot of good people here, man. And I'm fortunate enough. But as much as I love you, motherfuckers, I got to get out of here, man. I got to go get Dad some breakfast and clean him up, and
What I was gonna say, you should get your friend with the topless cleaning service to come over and clean up your dad's room and clean up. He'll probably have a heart attack, bro.
Yo, my dad's so old school that even though we joke and laugh, he's missing my mom, man. That's that's the love that you don't find, man. To know you're never gonna be with nobody else again, that's some good shit.
Yeah, it is. I know, man. It's crazy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's crazy how, our parents and the people used to actually stay married and stick around, and they were a family and they worked through things. Now every marriage is like a 70% divorce rate.
No, it's actually
more.
70. Listen, 40% of all children born in the U.S. are born to a single mother. 70% of all kids born in the U.S. are born to parents that are separated. But I will say this, Emerald, I never knew about this filter stuff. Somebody sent me, I'm not going to say who, somebody sent me a picture of a content creator, and I thought that the person looked a certain way. Man, filters can do wonders for people.
Hey, what's up?
Look, Irene walked in the top of the cleaning service. I know, I got to get rocking and rolling. Kingston, I will hit you up tonight, man, before the debate so we can chat.
Yeah, let's do that, bro.
Guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're here every day trying to just keep the conversation going, man. No discouragement, no bullying, no control manipulation. Don't go in this chat. Don't go in that chat. Man, be you. Do what you want to do. Hold your head up high. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm that guy or gal, and move on with your day, man. Don't let any obstacle or discouragement stop you from doing what you want.
Truth. Yo, we went from the Wet Bandits to the Bucket Hat Bros.
I know, we are. Yo, this is us, man.